Welcome back to the apartments. You know who I got with me. I got Blake.
Yeah.
I got Todd, man. We talking about the breaking news around sports, man. We got a couple of them. The first one we talking about is definitely the Panthers making that trade for Sam Darnold. We talked about it earlier on my dog Blake podcast. Tell him what it is.
You already know. Panthers Nation. Keep pounding nation, man. You already know what it is, man. Coming to you live.
I'm definitely putting that in my description, so y'all definitely go comment and subscribe to my dog, man. A big Panther fan. When we talked about it, we said all us agree we like the trade. It works out for both teams. The Panthers get a quarterback for the future, and now the Jets, they get draft picks, get to rebuild, new head coach, new stuff like that. And I feel like this works out for Sam, man. A lot of people downplay Sam. We said he wasn't good or he didn't have the weapons. You get him with an old receiver. A lot of people saying it sounds like a Ryan Tannehill 2.0. Hey, that's a high comparison of what Ryan Tannehill have been doing since he left Miami.
Is something that you just gotta strongly look at, just because it's a possibility. You feel me? It's always a 50-50, a half and half. You draft somebody, they got a 50% chance of being a top guy that they're supposed to be, and a 50% chance of being a bust. You look in the later rounds, they got a 50% chance of being a top guy, a sleeper, or they got a 50% chance of being a bust, which they tend to kind of be looked at as just late round picks. So, this is just a great pickup overall. The biggest thing, what I wanted to really hit on kind of also, is how the draft order is about to shape up now that we traded for Sam Darnold.
Okay,
you feel me? So, you got the Jacksonville Jaguars solidified, Trevor Lawrence. We gonna agree. You feel me?
So no cap.
All right. Jets. They just traded us.
Zach Wilson.
A
blind man could see that.
Blind man can see that. Now, this is where things get tricky. If in the upcoming, not to spoil our upcoming mock draft, but 3 and 4 hardest picks to go by. You feel me?
Speaking
49ers.
Offensive lineman for Oregon. That's I'm vouching for that one.
Vouching for that one. I could definitely see that, but that's just how the board shapes up. You feel me? If 3 and 4 are not quarterbacks, well, the 49ers are drafting a quarterback hands down. All right, it's either going to be, but Mac Jones shakes it up if he gets drafted number 3. Simple.
You really think the 49ers are drafting?
I'm not going to that, dog.
I don't.
Between the head coach and the GM, one wants Mac Jones, the other one wants Justin Fields.
They're not drafting no quarterback.
Bro, they're not drafting a quarterback, bro. Jimmy G is their guy, bro.
Jimmy G can be their guy, but Jimmy G just came off a torn ACL, and this is one of the top quarterback drafts. And you just trade up. Why would you trade all that draft capital to not get a quarterback?
Offensive lineman. He's not going to be there. The dude out of Oregon is not falling to the 49ers, so why not go to number 3 and take the best offensive lineman in the draft class? He's not falling.
That's just not. It's just it's just history. You're not trading up that much for an offensive lineman.
Okay,
And when the top prospects are best available and he's not the best available, when you got Kyle Pitts, Jamar Chase, Jalen Wilder,
you're not trading that up for no receiver. You're not trading that high for receiver or a tight end. So
it's been done though. Julio's been traded up for. Things like that happen. But to trade up inside the top 5.
You just said Julio.
For an old line.
You just said Julio.
Exactly.
That's Julio Jones. What are you
talking
about?
Exactly. When have you seen somebody do that for an offensive lineman?
Blake, I'm telling you, only reason you draft up 1, 2, 3 is quarterback or offensive lineman. San Fran is not taking it.
We definitely seen it years ago because the coach drafted up to get Quentin Nelson.
The draft is on the 29th. Before school ends, we're going to come back in here. Y'all going to be like, damn, Blake, they did draft a quarterback. But anyways,
you go to
the Falcons.
We're going to be shocked.
You go to the Falcons.
Speaking of the Falcons,
could they get quarterback or could they go Kyle Pitts?
I got some rumors going around the league. My sources, Bleacher Report, telling me
that they could trade.
You see me, they might trade down. So I'm gonna hold out on that.
That's what I'm saying.
If they do stay there,
if they trade back, think about the teams that could possibly trade up. These are just potential teams off the muscle that we know.
Denver,
the Denver and the Patriots off the muscle.
Yeah.
You feel me? The Patriots sit at 15.
Why the Patriots trading up?
Why are the Patriots trading up? Because this is a time where they would want a quarterback.
I could say that, but
when are they ever really going to pick in the top 15 again?
Hold on. Knowing the Patriots organization, they're known for not. Really
Bill might wait.
Bill might wait, but it's been talked about. It's been talked about. You talking about sources? Ian Rappaport said it. It's in the pudding. You feel me? And then now you got the Cincinnati Bengals. So even if Atlanta trades, that's another quarterback going because I personally think 4 quarterbacks going. Since he going,
four quarterbacks going like the top 15.
no, 4 quarterbacks in a row.
You think 4 quarterbacks going?
4 quarterbacks.
Stay off the drugs, my boy. Stay off the drugs.
What?
Stay off
You
the drugs.
crazy.
Stay off the drugs.
You crazy, boy.
Hey, stay off the drugs. No team need a quarterback that bad this season. No quarterback. Besides them top 3 teams, and maybe y'all, until y'all got Sam Darnold, no team need a quarterback that bad this season.
Are you crazy? Have you not been looking around all the news inside the league? All these teams have been in trade talks. Denver was in trade talks for Sam Darnold. Denver wants to trade up.
That's
Atlanta is thinking about taking a quarterback. The 49ers are literally at Mac Jones' pro day.
Taking a quarterback. San Fran's not taking a quarterback.
You send all your personnel to Mac Jones' pro day, and then you send one person to Penei Sewell?
Man, they ain't
And you really want to draft him at 3?
They're not drafting no quarterback.
Look, we don't know what's going on in the war room. We
do.
don't know what's going on in the war room.
I do.
You think you know, but anything can happen on draft.
Anything
day.
can happen on draft.
Anything can happen on draft. Because hell, y'all could draft if Justin Fields falls. Y'all could draft Justin
We
Fields.
possibly could.
That would be stupid.
That would be stupid, but that will also be not stupid.
We know
because
organizations.
we're in a position to take the best available. You
He's
feel
not
me?
the best available.
He could be one of the best availables, though.
Oh
That's
my
what I'm
God.
saying. When you just said we don't know for sure. So like I'm saying, you think about you be an optimist. You think about it from both sides. This can be a safety net because we're in a position where 9 times out of 10 we're in a position where the quarterback will not fall. But this is like draft. Anything can happen on draft day. So if it was to happen, it's unexpected.
Man, but no player like Justin Fields. Justin Fields, he's the type of player that he wants to start right away.
Yes.
He's the type of quarterback that
They would literally. I feel like if we would draft Justin Fields, they would battle it out.
For what?
I don't.
what?
That's just saying if we was to draft him. I'm not saying I want to draft him. That's what you're confusing. I'm saying if we was to draft him, a situation where that happened, which I don't think it would. What would I do? And I would say that they would have to be battling it out because you're not gonna waste a top 10 pick on somebody that's not gonna come in and try to fight for a spot,
Man.
and they're both young.
Let's
The best-
go ahead and just move on.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
move on to
yeah,
the next
yeah.
topic.
Okay, my last thing before we go. The best player for Carolina, if he falls to y'all, is that tight end out of Florida. You lost Greg Olsen.
Yes,
I
that's
don't
what I'm
know.
saying. Kyle Pitts. It's
Okay.
either Kyle Pitts or an offensive lineman, in my opinion. And if Kyle Pitts or Penei Sewell are not on the board, we're either gonna trade down or we're gonna really be like, all right, we're gonna just get a corner.
You
right
still
now.
got good. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You feel me? The only receiver I can see us taking if he falls, which he is not, is Jamar Chase to come back with Joe Brady. I don't see us taking Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith.
I don't see Horn going that high either. But like Todd said, let's change the
Yes,
subject.
change the
We had enough of the Panthers in the
Yeah.
draft talk.
Anytime.
Now last night we had a big championship game.
Big. You mean big blowout?
Call it what you want, man. Call it what you want. Did y'all see Baylor stepping how they step? I'm gonna say no.
You think? All right, so boom. Let's go back to the Final Four game against Houston.
I'm just gonna say
Let's
this.
talk about Houston being one of the top defensive teams and Baylor whooping their
They
ass.
play with a chip on their shoulder.
But I understand
They play with a
that.
chip on their shoulder.
But we okay. Look, going into even before the Final Four.
Did we think it was going to be Baylor? No.
Yes, it was either Baylor.
You think hold on. You think it was going to be Baylor? Think about all the teams that got upset.
Who was beating Baylor?
Think about all the teams that
Who
got
was
upset.
beating Baylor though?
Think about all the teams that
Who
got
was
upset.
beating, bruh?
Just think about them,
Listen.
though.
Going into the tournament, we knew it was gonna be either Gonzaga, Baylor, Illinois.
Ohio State would have beat Baylor if they played.
No.
What?
No.
Respectfully.
I think everybody had Gonzaga winning the whole.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay,
yes,
but
yes,
we knew Baylor.
yes.
But we knew Baylor could get there. We didn't.
Houston could have got there too.
Who?
Houston.
They got there.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying.
They got there.
Everybody knew Baylor was one of the top one of the top 3 teams to get there, bro. It was either Baylor, Illinois, or Gonzaga. So let's not play stupid like we doubted Baylor going into this tournament. We knew what they brought to the table, bro. But it was just Gonzaga. They was undefeated. They was hot. They looked unstoppable. Who's gonna go against an undefeated team? Who's gonna put their money against an undefeated team? Let me know. Like, bro.
No one.
But
if you know, you know. Like Baylor was probably hitting that throughout the whole week during practice.
Man.
Undefeated team. They have no chance. They have no.
I ain't gonna say, hey, Todd, I don't say it went that deep now. Nobody.
I feel like it did.
Baylor's the number one seed for a reason in one of the regions.
I feel like it did, though. They didn't like, bro. The whole talk, they could be the number one seed, but the whole talk was Gonzaga is undefeated. Yeah. Undefeated. Look, if you go back to that finals where the Golden State Warriors was 73-9, everyone was talking about the record. No one didn't talk about the Cavaliers and LeBron. Everybody was talking about that record. Everyone was talking about that record. The Patriots, when they went a perfect season, everyone was talking about that record. Yeah. No one was talking about the Giants. So teams going up against that type of team, that type of talent, or that type of stature, they will play with a chip on their shoulder and prove the media wrong.
But at the same time, like you look at the history that hasn't been done since 1979. But it's an undefeated team all the way through. That hasn't been done. Like that, I feel like that was the closest chance somebody's gonna have. These powerhouse schools aren't powerhouse no more like we think. These Dukes, these North Carolinas,
we know.
They're not like that.
We know. One thing I could say, March Madness is gonna show you that you can't get upset at even any game.
They feel like I don't feel like March Madness was. It was just March Madness just wasn't March Madness this year.
A lot of people say that. A lot of people, maybe because it wasn't no fans and stuff like that. But I feel like
March Madness this year. Come on, guys. Let's keep it real. Sports in general this year hasn't really been sports. Yeah, hell, they've been fun to watch.
So hold on. So does that mean the Lakers championship doesn't count?
What you talking about?
Hell no, it don't count.
All right,
it still
then.
count.
So we're not gonna blame this on how things wasn't. You feel me?
It just look, but I'm looking like this. I'm looking like this. Of course, it counts. It's just like as a fan, it just didn't. You know what I'm saying? Just didn't.
I feel like that.
Yeah, you know
with the Clippers, I feel like it did not count. The bubble did not count. We had people that lost people to COVID that was missing games.
We're not talking about the
bubble. Of course you're going to say that.
But I'm saying, I'm agreeing with you. You feel me? Y'all be out here,
like you're stupid, bro.
But no, back to Baylor. It's just me watching the game, watching that first half, how they came out. They went like 5 for 5 behind the arc. They was hitting threes.
11-1 out the gate.
So it was like, 11-1 from out the gate. And it kind of looked like Gonzaga came out a little slouchy. Me watching the game, I heard, is it because they played UCLA and it was a dog fight or they tired or whatever. But like you said, you got to give credit when credit is due. And Baylor just came out.
They wanted more. It comes down to that. Who wants it more? And
that's their first championship.
That is true. That is true. Congratulations, Baylor.
Yeah, shout out to Baylor.
That chip, boy.
Baylor Bears. And also, I ain't gonna cap because it's not talked about a lot too. You feel me? Shout out to Stanford women's basketball. Shout out to girls. Basketball, women's basketball,
they were hooping. They were hooping.
And I ain't gonna cap. Me personally, like I knew a couple like prospects. Like, I knew Paige. Like I know Ozzie Fudd that's about to come into UConn this upcoming year. Like they best friends. But like really watching it for the first time this year, like it's like something that I can say like I would love to watch like more often.
It's kind of crazy. I remember Khalil, my other friend Bertrand, we was talking, and they had UConn and South Carolina winning. It was kind of crazy to see Stanford and Arizona go, but I think that's good for the Pac-12.
Yeah, definitely.
Women's basketball because it show you like they compete and they could get there.
Because UConn and South Carolina have been the top teams for a couple years in a row.
I put it just like this: it's always good to see a Pac-12 team do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like national championship wise, playoff wise, it's always good to see.
But the thing to also hit on, UConn, no seniors. They had no seniors.
Is that leadership? I feel like they would have like that veteran leadership on that squad. Yeah, they definitely.
And they spoke on that. Gino spoke on that. Their head coach, he was just like they're just immature. You feel me? Like when it came down to it, they thought it was gonna be easy, and the players said that too. They thought the Final Four was gonna be easy. They came out their mouth and said that. So that's something that to admit that that shows that it's growth and that you're gonna really understand.
But at the same time, we know who UConn is. Yeah. We know who South Carolina is. Yeah. They bouncing back.
It's just that it's the East Coast when it comes to college sports. When it comes to college sports, most of the teams you've seen.
up west, you know they got hoopers though.
And I'm not knocking.
Yeah, you can't knock UCLA. Like, are we
I'm
doing that
UCLA
coast to coast?
UCLA put on a run.
UCLA, Oregon.
I'm not knocking the West. I'm just saying though, when you look at sports in general, like most especially college sports, national championships and everything, most of your teams are on the East Coast.
I feel like the East Coast, we got football. Like, it's good West teams out there. Like, USC had their dynasty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, USC had their dynasty.
It got taken away. Hold on, don't forget Oregon. Oregon had their little splash.
Had they run, yeah.
Cal had they run. Stanford had their little run.
But now when it comes down to basketball, that West Coast, they can compete. Like,
definitely.
That Oregon, that USC, Oregon State, Stanford, they gonna compete. So I feel like basketball open that doors up. Yeah. Open that up for the West Coast, like, for real. But and don't forget about the Big 12 too. Now you got teams like we already said, we got Baylor, but we had what, Oklahoma doing good. Yeah. Texas was balling one game. What then we had what, Iowa State, was they good one time around?
Yeah, Iowa State was good around. Yeah,
man. I know y'all say college basketball wasn't it this season, but
I think it was.
I think
it was electric.
Yeah, I know you couldn't get the fans there, but just having unknown schools upsetting back-to-back good teams, having the having Michigan go so far, having Illinois lose, it was fun, man.
Oh yeah, but we got a shout out to the HBCUs that did their thing in the
Norfolk State, HBCU.
You know what I'm saying? They got a shout out to the HBCUs that did their thing in the tournament. You feel?
Definitely. Only one went though. It was Norfolk State.
Hey, home team. You feel? Yeah.
You got shout
Yeah.
But yeah, though, what y'all think of, to hit on the next subject, what y'all think about the Carlton Davis tweet? I didn't really personally, everywhere I looked, I couldn't find like what he actually said.
Alright, I'm a vouch for him because I'm from Miami and we say gook a lot, like, and it's just lame. I'm like you a gook.
What is gook?
What is
another word for lame? Another word for lame. They blocking you, but your friends like, bro, you a gook.
Like, how's it an Asian slang?
That's new. That's something we never heard. Like, I'm talking about, we have been saying that forever, and that's something that I never knew. And so it was kind of crazy to see it on Twitter, and like, oh, it was Asian slander, because it's like people that stay down there. What? We've been saying that. Like, that's just normal lingo to us.
It says gook, a foreigner, especially a person of Philippine, Korean, or Vietnamese descent.
Man, look, nobody never told us that. We've been saying that word since we was jits, bro. And it's like, that's kind of crazy. But going into that topic,
that's kind of even worse.
Yeah.
Like, y'all been saying this since jits, and like no one was to inform y'all.
But look,
that's still bad.
Yeah, because like. But I can feel you because that's new to me. You feel me? But I never heard the word.
Yeah, you know,
it's different. Like, y'all was saying the word out there, and like,
and still didn't know what it meant. But like, I've never heard that word before. So like,
I don't know.
It just goes both ways. He apologized, and I hope this is something like, you know, that, because first of all, he's a lockup DB. We're gonna hit on that. You feel me? And I understand like the whole situation with what's his name for the NBA.
Paul Pierce. No,
not Paul Pierce. Not Paul
Pierce. We're not talking about
that. He said the racial thing on his stream.
The dude from Miami. The
dude from Miami. Dang, I forgot his name. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Boys is getting crazy.
Hey, chill out, man. Chill out, man.
The Florida boy is crazy.
Florida boy is crazy.
But nah, back to the Davis tweet. One thing I could say, I feel like when you have a platform, you can't do what you always could do, because it's like you got eyes watching you now. Yeah. And like you said, he didn't mean no harm by it. It just, you know, people are a little sensitive nowadays. They're gonna take it how they take it. Like you said, some people might not know that word means to us. It's like, oh, he's saying a slander, but it's like, no, this is something I've been saying since I grew around my friends. We said it. So I just feel like you just gotta be careful what you put out there now, because you got everybody feeling some type of way.
No one really knew that was even going to even happen.
You see something. People just get triggered sometimes, like, you know what? Okay, I'm mad. I feel like he's doing something, and it's like, okay, whatever. Yeah, but like you said, he apologized. I don't feel like no one should judge his character or see him any different. Oh, yeah. It's just like, it was just a mistake. Like,
I just hope that's why I was like, hey, I just hope like they don't try to release him or something like they did a thing for the dude from the Heat for saying like.
Yeah, but no, that's different, dude. We can't. No, you gotta go, my boy. You gotta go.
You got it.
But
Gotta go.
now we can hit on it though.
You mentioned
All right.
it. We got to hit on it.
Hey, Paul, Chris, hey, my dog said hashtag smile. You feel me? Hashtag smile. What you talking about?
We all know that boy hurt inside, man.
No,
Come
Paul
on,
can't
that's
be hurt.
ESPN.
That's true, but Paul got checks.
He got
man.
money. That's
so,
you feel me? He
like,
got money.
A dude ain't gonna say hashtag smile unless he know he got that bread behind him.
But I'm saying that's something that I know he love to do. You feel me? So I mean,
He can
of course,
still
I
do
feel like he
it,
can
though.
still do it though. You feel me? He can do what it. He can fuck around and just.
He can do it himself.
You feel me? Do what we do now,
He definitely
podcast,
can do
and
what
then
we
be
doing
smoking
now.
weed on his podcast. You feel me?
Bruh, one thing I hate how when you work for somebody or organization, you can't be you. Like, the man
Let's be real. That's professional.
That's what you're a professional.
but the man living his life.
No,
don't
but
care,
you
though.
can
You
live
gotta-
your life in private.
But you gotta
You didn't-
represent
you didn't
yourself
have
in a
to-
different
yeah,
manner.
you
Working
feel
for a
me?
company like
How you
ESPN?
gonna listen?
Come
So
on,
you mean
man.
to tell me it's not like you go to like you know how you can go. You got certain jobs where you can just go and you can dress up anyway.
You can just chill.
Okay.
You go to that job in a suit.
Corporate America.
You feel me? You are a man. You in a suit. It's not
Okay.
a regular job. So then you go home and yeah, you could be in a suit.
If I'm
And
gonna
then you
smoke
can
my
get-
little, I'm gonna
yes.
smoke my little jump, my
Yes.
little stripper. Let
But
me
you
live
know-
it
you
up.
know-
Yes,
you
but why are you
record
recording
everything,
and
though.
posting when you know your
What?
day job is being in a suit and being a man?
Where's that bothering you?
know,
Because of the type of job that you have.
But you know what, Blake?
That's why.
But you know what, Blake? Though that's the day and age, especially in this generation.
Yeah.
Everyone has to record everything.
Yeah.
So
It's not even okay. That I have an
Every-
issue with that, but it's like, bro, it's okay if I do that. Let me do that. Like
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
still
but
coming to
no,
the.
no,
Like,
listen.
I'm separating it.
No,
We
you're not
agree.
separating.
That's what I'm saying. We agree with you when you say let him do him, let him be you.
Oh, yeah,
but what
definitely.
we're saying is on his level. Like if I was to go do that, like I'm in college, I'm chilling. I don't have a OD professional job where I go to a suit. So
You don't have a
you
lot
feel
of.
me?
He don't have a lot of people.
I don't got-
behind
you
him
feel me?
that he has to represent.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a time and place to do stuff.
That's what I'm saying. If he's able to separate his lifestyle and his work lifestyle, that's him. But like okay, now I see if he did the live and he go to work like that, it's like okay, yeah, you gotta go. But if this my free time, I'm doing me, then I come into work, you can't tell. What's the issue?
But it's still though, you representing the company either
This-
when you take off the suit, when you get off set. When you're on set and you're off set, you're still representing that company like
Represent that
ESPN.
company.
So you have to
Man.
conduct
And that's a
yourself
high
in a manner.
corporation.
Everyone watches ESPN.
So what am I telling my dog?
You have to represent.
That should make it more relatable. My aunt might watch.
You should
represent yourself.
Everybody know, bro, that's Paul Pierce. He was around Kevin Garnett. We all know what them boy really do in their spare time. But what we saying is they professionals and they shouldn't be showing it, like showcasing like it's nothing when you have a professional job. If you seen any NBA player right now in the league on any social media doing that, what's going to be the consequences?
A fine?
What?
Other than
A
JR.
fine?
More than a fine.
Other than JR, I mean.
Oh, all right, there we go. So,
I mean,
bro,
but he's still, but bro, that's.
But hold on,
I'm
but-
not gonna say that's different because
Look,
really it shouldn't have still been showcased.
But look, but like
man, I feel like ESPN.
ESPN, Paul Pierce, J.R. Smith. It's
Prime
kinda-
example.
Kind of different.
What's up?
When LeBron James' son was caught smoking.
There was a big thing. It was a big thing.
Okay. What did I do, bruh?
So
But
Yeah,
no, I wasn't even gonna hit on
okay.
that point because to me, I feel like it wasn't even OD. I feel like everybody actually was really making a joke about it because he's a kid. I feel like just because LeBron James is his dad, that don't mean nothing.
it's not even that though, but he still has a huge following.
Yeah, he does have a
huge.
huge.
So it's like,
so yeah, he's.
come on,
I
like-
guess you can consider him another
Nah.
one, but he's a kid.
come on.
Man, what I
mean,
only
he's
thing
a
I
kid.
could say,
So that
bro.
could
He's
be
in high
worse.
school.
Yeah,
He's
that
in
could
high
be
school,
worse.
though.
But yeah, experience.
Man, like my dog said, hashtag smile. He said he gonna be
I respect
he
it.
gonna be a nigga, and I respect that, man.
respect
Listen,
it.
I'm just
it's just
saying.
how it
I
is. It's
respect
like
it.
But
Like,
just,
I know
but
what I
just
bring to the
lesson
table.
learned. I mean, lesson learned though. Like you got. It's
I
a time
think-
to for business. It's a time for pleasure.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's a
I think that why I like if I have to work for someone, I'm gonna do it. But that made me look at him like, bro, I can't like work for someone kind of put you like on a leash. Like you
Yeah.
can't really. It's like, bro, I'm
Can't
off
really be
cameras.
you.
It's like whatever.
That is true.
But,
you feel me?
Man,
But
Stan.
everything just don't
But then,
like.
you know,
if you want to do you though, everything don't need to be recorded though.
You feel me?
Simple
But
as that.
you see that in sports, so you see like when you out of the league, like you want to be a reporter, you want to be working for Fox, you want to be at ESPN, you want to be around. You feel me? The sports still. You just see that a lot, and that's just how it is. So.
Okay, but there's a lot of athletes that maybe because it was live, maybe because it was women or whatever. But look at Shannon Sharp, my dog, Jake the Hen Dog smoking cigar.
You
What's
feel
the
me?
issue?
That's what I'm saying. That's liquor.
That's
You
his
feel me?
gimmick.
That's bad influence. Why you smoking cigars and liquor?
That's
What do
his
you mean?
gimmick though.
LeBron, they smoke cigars after championships.
You
That's not a bad gimmick.
Stuff of pictures of Michael Jordan smoking a cigar.
It's not bad.
Okay, so what made Paul Pierce situation bad?
It's weed. Let's be real. It's not legalized everywhere. It's illegal.
Weed. It's weed.
And you
Weed-
got
weed
naked
get down
girls.
talk-
You got naked girls. You got kids.
They
that
not
look
naked.
ugly.
They not naked.
They got
They
their
not
ass
naked.
cheeks out.
But you know like the
Little
Me
kids
Too
are
movement
watching it,
and
he's
stuff.
a
Why is
role
little kid on
model.
his live? Who's
He's a role model.
Who is following?
He's a role
Why
model.
little?
He's
Look,
Chill
a-
out. Paul
bro,
Pierce is not no role model.
10
Chill.
bro.
Paul Pierce is not a role model.
10-year-olds have iPhones now. Come on.
Ain't nobody
now.
following no Paul Pierce.
Come on
Nobody
now.
our age following no
Come
Paul
on
Pierce.
now.
Ain't nobody our age following no Paul
on
Pierce.
So how we know about the Paul Pierce live?
Bleacher Report, ESPN, other sites.
Did you
My
watch
boys
it live?
No, I don't follow Paul Pierce. Why am I
watch the
following?
live?
Why am I
You
following
didn't-
Paul
Why you still
Pierce?
keep bringing up Bleacher Report? Like why?
What you mean? They the first. They the first.
They suck.
No, they don't.
Bleacher Report.
Oh, my
bro,
God.
Bleacher Report suck.
Bleacher Report don't suck.
Thank you.
Yes, it do.
No, they don't.
I got all the juice.
Man, what?
Shout out to
Man,
Bleacher Report.
hey, man, free. Hey, I don't
Hey, shout out
do
to Bleacher
shout outs,
Report.
but hey, Bleacher Report, get at me, man. Come on, man, get at me. Hey, Can I get a little clear? Can I get a little clear? Ah, man, they can't see it, Blake. They can't see it, Blake.
There it is
Bleacher
right
Report,
there.
get at me. But no, stand on basketball, top around the league. Did that trade go through?
What trade?
That Cousins trade?
Oh, no trade.
No trade.
Buyout.
Oh, yeah.
Signed.
Oh, y'all bought him?
Well, no, we didn't buy him out. We just signed him.
Okay.
He was a free agent. Easy pickup. Just
Do you like that pickup?
Do I like the pickup?
You can tell by his voice he loves to pick up.
Do I like the pickup?
Cause like real talk.
Honestly, real talk though.
What's
Like
up?
me just being a Clippers fan, he is going to be interesting how this rotation gonna go when everybody get healthy. Because you look,
They got Rondo too, don't
you
you?
look at our depth chart. I'm gonna list our depth right now.
Okay,
Point
okay.
guard, Patrick Bev,
Mhm.
Reggie Jackson, Rajon Rondo. Shooting guard, Paul George, Luke Kennard. Small forward, you got Kawhi. Batum gonna be listed as a 3. You got Kawhi and Batum at the 4. You can count Michael Patterson. Patrick Patterson, I mean, is the 4. So you got
Alright.
Patrick Patterson.
Mhm.
Then you got, I guess you could say, I'm not even gonna count Surge. You're just gonna say Marcus Morris.
I'm not sure.
You feel me? And at the small forward position too, Terrence Mann, which is a great second year player for us.
Okay.
So and we deep. And then now center you got Serge, Zoo,
Alright,
and DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
All of them get healthy. How deep is that?
All right. Let me ask you a question though. With the Clippers being what they have,
Who's beating
do y'all think y'all pose a threat to
Don't say
the Jazz
I
or the
knew you was
Lakers?
gonna say the Jazz.
They
Bro,
number
you know
one.
What, you know what I hate? You know what I hate about
How you gonna hate
You know
on
what
a
I
team
hate
that's
about-
number one?
I'm not hating on the Jazz. What I'm saying is everybody is like the Jazz.
Y'all couldn't get past the Nuggets.
The Nuggets.
I couldn't
play
get past the
different type of
Nuggets.
Ball. Like, the
And
Nuggets had a big man that's a force at the 3-point line. When you have a big man that can stretch the 4, you know how hard that is to guard,
Man,
to play defense, and you can't say I'm lying.
Why you dodging
That's
the
why
question,
teams, and let's be real, y'all gonna sit here and tell me that no team can match up with the Lakers but us.
Brooklyn. You really want to go there?
We're talking about before the finals, though. We're talking about
Oh.
to get to the finals.
Yeah, but y'all didn't match up with them either. So
But does that
So what?
does that mean we can't match up with the Lakers? Like, yeah, we didn't get to play them, but because there's a different type of ball. The Nuggets have a better team than the Lakers. Listen to what I said. Listen to what I said.
Okay.
The Nuggets have a better team than the Lakers
Right now, or in that bubble.
this year and last year.
Anytime you got LeBron, you got.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's the biggest thing that I be trying to hit on.
But
LeBron and
y'all
AD
can't-
together,
And Frank
that's them.
Vogel,
You can't beat them.
You can't stop Frank Vogel too though. Like, Frank.
But you think by Kawhi and Paul George off the Clippers right now, LeBron and AD off the Lakers, who has a better chance of making the playoffs?
Clippers. The Lakers, I feel like no Bron, Lakers go back to the average. Boo-boo, Lakers.
Thank you.
We all know
You
that.
feel me?
That's
We all know that. That's what I'm saying. So
With
realistically,
17 with 17 championships, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
With
yeah.
17
Yes.
championships.
See, you went back to history. You
just saying,
you gotta go to history, right? Nah, man.
That's why I hate that too. You feel me?
I
But-
still like 17. Like, y'all always be second fiddle in LA.
Yeah, I can understand.
Always.
That's why we need to get up out of there. We don't have no
Always.
conference championship appearances. We have no.
No.
rings.
Y'all like the little brothers
Y'all
that ain't
little
about to the
brothers.
cookout.
Yeah, I mean, no
Little
disrespect
brothers.
us like that.
No, they always
We
be
about to
invited.
the cookout now.
They look. They
Last one to get the plate.
No, bump that. Instead of sodas, they drink Huggies.
Oh.
Y'all drink Huggies.
Hey,
They violating.
Hey, Todd.
They violating LA Nation right
Hey,
now.
Todd.
LA our way though.
Hey,
You know what I'm
Todd.
saying?
This way, right?
No, our way. LA our way.
Hey, look, hey, Todd, just crazy. The Clippers, they get Capri Suns.
They get Capri
They
Suns.
they can't even play
Y'all
cards or
get
dice.
Capri Suns, we get Kool-Aid Jammers. What are y'all talking about? We get the Kool-Aid.
You said bleed LA. You don't got no purple and gold.
Gold, yeah, you got no
What
purple.
you mean? I got the white and red and blue.
But no,
What y'all talking
man.
about?
Yeah,
But
purple
nah,
and
what
gold.
You
y'all-
dodged my question though. Do y'all think y'all pose a threat to the Jazz or the
yes.
Lakers?
The Jazz cannot
that. Do
really
y'all-
mess with us.
Do
We too
y'all
deep.
really think? Okay, do y'all really think if y'all go to the finals,
biggest-
y'all beating the Nets?
Our biggest threat.
Come on. That's a
I'm
that's a
asking the
rhetorical
question.
question. And don't be biased,
I'm
Blake.
asking-
I'm
the question.
not gonna be biased.
Please don't.
I'm going to say honestly, they'll give us a run for their money.
Nets in 4. Next in 5.
No, I see them getting one. I see them getting
Nets
one.
in 5.
I see them getting one. Yeah, Nets in 5. Nets in 5.
Nets in 5.
It definitely ain't going to no 7 games.
They gotta play. I'm telling you right now, for
What?
the Nets to beat us, bro.
Mhm.
They gotta play KD, Kyrie, and
You
James
think they
Harden
not?
the whole game. They can't.
KD
come
can't
out.
get hurt. KD
They can't come out because if two of them are off the floor, it's raps.
Okay.
It's raps.
Okay.
It better be two of them on the floor
Hey.
at all times.
And look, the Lakers thought the same thing when they played. And it was only James and Kyrie. I want to say I don't think KD played that game. They thought the
That's
same
it,
thing.
yeah.
I'm telling you, the Nets.
No,
the Nets
don't do that. The Cavs had role players.
No, you didn't
what?
even listen to what I said.
Well, that's what you
You
said.
didn't listen to what I said.
You said
When the
James.
Lakers in
Oh,
the-
James Harden.
Yeah.
Oh, James Harden. Oh.
I said, did I not say LeBron? Oh, okay, man. See, man. That's that Clipper foolishness, man. That's that
Don't disrespect the Clippers Nation.
Hey.
But
I like that. Don't say LA Nation no more. Say Clippers Nation.
It's Clippers Nation, but I'm saying
yeah,
LA all the way.
Can you say LA Nation?
LA
I'm
all
thinking blue and I'm
thinking
thinking purple and gold.
I'm not thinking purple and gold.
Yes,
still.
you are. Everybody else in the city of LA. Whose Staples Center is that?
All right, so we not gonna act like they just won a ring,
Mhm.
but and they got more rings than we times 16.
Mhm.
But I'm saying though, like overall though, these past years they haven't been making the playoffs and we have. Yes, granted we haven't done nothing, so that's not nothing to brag on. But I'm saying, you feel me? But at the same time, we're not gonna act like LeBron wasn't their fucking savior.
Of course.
But LeBron's everybody's savior.
Exactly.
You understand
So
that?
that's what I'm saying. So we not going to like as people that like the Lakers, like we're not going to sit here and act like without LeBron they making the playoffs.
We
without
know.
without
Who
Kawhi
said
we
that?
will. So we really still a great team. We got chances.
Without Kawhi, y'all still.
We made
No,
the
no,
playoffs
he
without
right.
him.
He right.
Are you crazy?
He right. But no,
Okay.
time out. Did y'all make it when y'all lost Chris Paul and Blake?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
We
You
the
can't
AFC.
do that.
No, he said
Y'all
he
can't
did.
do that.
He said they did make it when they
We
lost
did.
Blake. When
They
lost.
did make it. Though.
Yeah.
They did make it with Chris
First
Paul
round?
and Blake.
No, when they
Yeah.
lost. I said when they lost
Yeah, when
them.
we lost them, we
they
still made it.
So
We
Who
I
the
think
hell-
we missed like 1 or 2 years in the playoffs that we made it the AFC before we got Kawhi Leonard in them.
But that-
we was the AFC against the Warriors and won 2 games.
that
And they had
Yeah,
KD against us.
Keep the tips though.
That-
Don't try the 2 games out like it meant nothing.
That-
Cause
but
they
Two
win
games
it.
against the Warriors with,
They went and
with no
lost to
super, we had no superstars. They got KD, Curry, and Clay.
And they went and
gotta
lost to
stop throwing
Toronto.
we're gonna stop
So
throwing
why-
that. We're gonna stop throwing that phrase
Because
around.
KD was hurt.
We was
But
not-
KD
So a
played
healthy,
against us.
KD, they beat Toronto.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Oh
yes.
no. Oh, no.
Hell
if
yes.
If it weren't for Kawhi, they wouldn't even got there.
So a healthy KD and a healthy Klay Thompson.
Yes.
Golden State beat Toronto with
Yes.
Kawhi.
Yes.
Oh, no. I
They
don't like that.
beat
I don't
Kawhi.
like-
They beat the Raptors. That they will beat the Raptors.
In a 4? In a 4?
We record the whole class.
5.
Nah.
No.
No. we gonna hit out? All right, man. We about to get ready to hit out. I had a good conversation with my dog Blake and Todd, man.
Yo.
Make sure y'all boy go subscribe to my YouTube. You know, keep pounding nation. Link will be in the description.
It definitely will. Instagram will be in the description. Y'all go, man. Follow them boys. You already know the deal. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like I say, always, we are the best podcast in the apartments, man. Come through. Like, comment, and subscribe.
The disrespect.
Man. You started.
All right,
Stop it.